Hi, I'm Andy Crowley. Welcome to this series that I'm calling Play Guitar Like the Rolling Stones in 10 Days. You guys know what to expect from these now. These are 10 to 15 minute daily lessons with on-screen chords, strumming patterns and song play-alongs with a new song covered every day. The difference with this 10-day program is we are starting with basic open chords, acoustic strumming and simple electric guitar riffs. We will also cover songs in open G tuning and learn how to make open G tuning your own on both electric and acoustic guitar. We will then finish up with really examining the Stones' guitar weaving signature style, particularly what the Stones have done live over the years between Keith Richards and Ronnie Wood, with no one guitar player having the sole lead part, taking a solo for really more than a few seconds, without that player then diverting back to the rhythm part and the other guitar player taking over the lead part in a flow state, free-flowing fashion, which the Stones are absolutely known for. And I want to coach you through how you can do this yourself, especially if you want to jam over the original recordings or live recordings along with the Stones. But we are going to start off with the song that perhaps started it all. We're going to start off on acoustic guitar, cover the electric guitar parts to the whole song for satisfaction. Remember, you'll find bonus clips and bonus lessons on the website version of this course at andyguitar.co.uk. The link's on the top of the description. That's where you'll find the tab for this video and all videos in this course as well, along with simple chord sheets. Let's make a start on learning this classic song and see what we can learn from it to nail the Stones' signature guitar style. Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones can be played with the E major chord, a D major chord, what's technically known as a D/A chord because the A is still ringing out in the root, an A major, however you want to play an A major. We have optional A sus4 and A sus2 chords for you guys that like to add embellishments. And then we have a way to play the B major chord. So a B5 power chord is often used, or sometimes the B major chord rather than the power chord version. Now, to keep this super beginner friendly, beginners may prefer to use the B7 chord because that keeps all of this with open chords, which just means chords with open strings. But if you do want to practice a power chord, we have the B or the B major or the B power chord like this. So recap: E, D over A major, simple A embellishments for those of you that are ready for them, B power chord, B major chord, B7 is the option for either of those as beginners. Anytime you hear me say a B and it only happens briefly, B7 is the beginner version of those chords. This song also has that signature satisfaction riff. Acoustic guitarists, don't let the electric guitarist have all the fun. Learn this one, it's a fantastic one to get down. Electric guitarists will cover it again with the fuzz pedal and everything like that. Show you how to play it along to the full song in 1 second, but let's learn the riff first of all. We have 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4 as fret numbers, which is how it would be written in tab. We can play all of that with just your index finger. The rhythm and how long each note rings out for is just as important as the notes that you're playing. But what the Stones tend to do is default to using their index and ring finger and doing a sliding technique where we go index, index, ring, slide, and then 5, 5, 4, 4. With the picking hand, just keep that motion as small as possible. However small you're doing it, try and make the motion smaller. That's how you can play faster, smaller and without excessive tension. Just enough tension to not drop your pick. If you drop the pick, you're not holding the pick too firmly, and that's actually a good thing. Just keep the motion small. We can practice alternate picking here, which is where we just pick every pick we do, just do it alternately between using a down motion and an up motion. No matter what note you're playing, just keep it on that one string, string 5, and use a down up motion, starting with a down. It can be nice to anchor with your little finger here, which is actually a Mark Knopfler technique that Keith Richards also does sometimes. It's a bit of a blues fingerstyle technique. And that riff continues throughout most of the songs. You've got plenty of opportunity to play that. But let's now have a look at this strumming pattern, starting off with the strumming and chords that go over whenever you hear that riff. This is what's happening. The basic strumming pattern throughout this song is down, up, down, up, up, down, up. We can also just default to doing downs and ups all the time, just 8th down and up strumming, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. For example, which is a great place to start, just down, up, and changing chord on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Top tip, you actually change chord and lift off on the and, on the strum before whatever chord you're changing to, and you make sure you arrive on beat 1 of the next chord, of the chord you want to play. Let me break that down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, which means you get a lot of this. Which is absolutely fine so long as you're coordinated to arrive on beat 1 or whatever beat that chord that you need to change to happens on. Don't change late. Don't leave it too late. Change early to give yourself time, but keep your right hand moving is how we nail any strumming song on guitar. And it's even what the pros do to give it a bit more of that signature sound, give it a bit more of a vibe, give it a bit more movement. Two, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry if you can't nail it yet. We'll be going for a very similar thing in day 2, which is a song that uses each of those 3 chords again to really drill this. Bit of a different pattern with that one. That will be The Last Time by the Rolling Stones, one of their first hit singles before Satisfaction changed the world, absolutely. And a great thing is we get a bit more of a rest in the verses. The verses stay on the E chord a little bit longer. I can get no satisfaction. I can get no satisfaction. Lots of embellishments we can do that, but it's basically 2 bars of E, 2 bars of A. I'm actually following the Guitar Pro My Songbook tab for this one with strumming sheets and all of that kind of thing. It really is the best in my opinion. Guitar Pro's My Songbook is just fantastic if you really want to nail the details of this. I'll give you all the gist of it, but I highly recommend to it. I will leave a link to it in the description below. When you're looking at some of the open G tuning stuff we're going to do in this and some of the lead parts, in my opinion, it will be needed even with the videos, just to have accurate tab. I'll link to some free ones as well for those of you that don't want to pay for it. I totally get it. I want this to be a free, accessible course. Let's get on to the pre-chorus now, which is an E major, but I try. Options with that B chord. You got the B power chord or a B7. And I try. And then back to E. And I try. And then we're back to that signature riff. As soon as that fuzz riff comes back in, you are on E, D, and A, and E, and D. That's the bit that you're rocking and rolling with. The only thing you're listening out for is when that riff stops. Let's go through all of that again, but let's add the strumming in and add some really cool embellishments for you guys that want to do more than just the basics and make the basic chords sound really professional and pro. Main strumming pattern I'll be sticking to is down, up, down, up, up, down, up. And occasionally I will also go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, which does happen in the original as well. That's how it's played. Here we go. Here's a demo first of all. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to so I'm using lots of variations there. I have done a more really beginner friendly tutorial of this, but I do want to show you these embellishments as well. I'll link to the beginner one in the description below, but I want to show you all of this because it really brings it to life. So either down, up, down, up, down, up, or just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up every time. On the E chord, what happens here is down, up, and then to A briefly, and we can do that quick change by doing an A chord with 2, 3, and 4. Stays on the E chord, and then it goes A sus4 to A, even briefly to an A sus2. That's on the original recording. And if you really want to get into this Rolling Stones guitar weaving style, which we're going to look at later in this course, this is where it starts. Not sticking to one strict strumming pattern all the time, but adding simple embellishments and always keeping things, there's a general rule where we always keep the right hand moving, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But we need to look at how we can add these simple embellishments. If we're going to be adding in what we'll look at a little later, all of that kind of thing, which does happen. That's how to play this Satisfaction riff with all that added embellishments, which will be in the bonus video available in this day one, which is on the website only, andyguitar.co.uk. Links in the description below. Let's have a look at putting all of that together now with a slow playthrough, a few embellishments shown, but here's the basics of it, and then we'll look at the electric guitar part with the fuzz pedal. Let's do it. So the riff starts the song in 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it twice more. Now let's do that strumming for that same riff. This goes under that riff in 1, 2, single strums first of all. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. We go, we're in the verse. And a try. And we go back to that main riff. To verse again. Can't get no embellishments. that is the basics of this song. You'll find more help to play all of that on the website, andyguitar.co.uk, and indeed on day 2, where we're going to be looking at more of this acoustic strumming. But let's switch this to the electric guitar now. If there was ever an advert for why to learn electric guitar, that has to be one of the best ones. That is using a fuzz pedal. I'm using a Danelectro Eisenhower fuzz pedal because it's the only fuzz pedal I happen to have. That gets me that tone. The original, a Maestro FZ Fuzz Tone OG, was used on the original recording by Keith Richards, which is kind of funny because he never really uses pedals on anything else since. He's not at least known for. He just plugs the guitar straight into typically a Fender amplifier, which would give you more of this tone, which is my tone without the fuzz pedal on it. That has some reverb on it. You can hear the tail of the sound there. That's a room sound. Here's the same sound without. And all of that is straight from the Boss Katana on the clean tone setting. Just everything pretty much at vertical, everything at 12 o'clock. Here's that reverb again. And it really adds something, especially with the fuzz pedal on. Which again, we can use the index finger, slide with that third finger, but especially with a buzz pedal on, which gives us sustain. It means I can keep this first finger down, and it just keeps going, a bit like the Spinal Tap meme.
Listen. How much is
Just
this?
listen for a minute. The sustain, listen to it.
I'm not hearing anything.
We need to mute with the right hand. And also relax this first finger to make sure no other strings ring out. So if I pick this one rings out. All the other ones I'm muting. Really important to get that because again, it allows us to do the higher level. All of that kind of thing, we need to get the muting here. Join in with me in 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's really the fuzz pedal that makes this sound like the horn part that Keith Richards envisaged this to be. It's funny, if they'd have had money to be able to get a brass section, we might have never had this as a classic guitar riff. It might have been played on horns. But anyway, that is the end of day 1 of Play Like the Rolling Stones in 10 days. Hopefully you've got the idea of this now. Full play-along jam track, visual jam track, available on the website for free, along with a bonus lesson, which I'm going to film right now, on the electric guitar, teaching you how to do all of these parts, all in the verses. All of that kind of section, which is really crucial if you want to really make the most of this course and look at the open G sections. But when you're ready, you can get started with day 2 on YouTube for free. But remember, there's bonus content on the website. I hope to see you over there. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.